not get stiff neck and problems and aches and pains from sitting down in the office. So instead of making it seem so boring, I decided to give it a crazy title, and for those of you that already know, it's how to keep a Rigor Mortis. So I don't want to keep it stuffy, and I'm just going to make it interactive with you guys. So for a start, you can tell me what kind of pains you guys might have. I was told that it's shoulders, knees,
neck,
back. Okay, so everywhere, right? Okay. The main reason for that is probably to do with your posture. Posture for one, and also the number of hours you're sitting down, sedentary, and the way that you're using your computer. So how many of you are using laptops? Okay. So those of you with a laptop probably have neck aches because you're going to do this and look down. And when you're looking down, your neck muscles basically get extended over a period of time, and then they become loose. And by looking down, these muscles here get longer. And to combat that, move your head. Is basic common sense, right? So to stretch it, you just hold it like that, and that would stretch the left side, common sense. And then the right side. So do that for 30 seconds or so every half an hour that you're on the computer. It's a good break. 30 seconds doesn't hurt.
is what comes after.
Okay.
Because you gotta get back.
Well, then you quit your job. No. So, okay, then another thing you can do is take the palm of your hand and put it on your forehead, and then just like push against the palm of your hand. So there's two ways you can do it. One is to push it forward, and another way is like horizontally down. So when you push it forward, you're strengthening the muscles along here, and this helps to keep your neck straighter and stronger instead of blocking from looking down at the computer. It's gonna feel weird. You're gonna feel like these things are sticking out and you look really ugly. So, yeah, I can see needles coming out. And then, so like there's this way, and then there's the one down, and the one down kind of strengthens the one slightly further back. Your hand pushes your head pushes your hand. Both ways. Yeah. Yeah. So if you deleted your work accidentally, and then you can just like, oh, damn it, and then you can just hold it there for really long. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. So computer, keyboard, where is it? Is it above your elbows or below?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So if your seat is higher, it's going to be good because that means that it's below your elbows, and then your wrist doesn't have to flex. So carpal tunnel syndrome basically comes about from flexing your wrists a lot, or if it's relaxed too much. The ideal height should be horizontal to the table. Okay, so if you have wrist problems, you can just kind of do this. I think Jaden mentioned that he had problems over here because someone punched him. You punched someone, sorry.
Of course.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, you keep it close to your chest and then you just push it into each other. And then that tension over here against your wrist, that would just strengthen the tendons over time.
You're feeling for.
So what you're going to feel is some pressure against the upper part of your wrist. Do you? No?
How many
Well, try and keep this like perpendicular. So instead of going too low down, which you look like you're starting to yeah. So at a perpendicular angle. Yeah.
Okay.
Push it! Anything? Okay. And then you can just turn it around. And push in the same way.
Yeah.
So it's not something that's like too aggressive where you can't do in the office. So just like ups and downs. And then for your fingers, just stretch it out.
That's sort of a reflex.
Yeah, this happens all the time. And also, cracking of knuckles feels really good, but it's no good. The reason for that is you're causing more gaps between your joints, which is potential for arthritis in the future.
But I thought that was a myth.
No, apparently it's not a myth. Says my yoga teacher. So, myth, no myth.
You just wait till they grow old and find it.
Yeah, just wait till they grow to find out. But at the rate that everyone's using computers, it's unlikely to become a myth. Yeah. So there's that, and then just do this. So one hand up and the other one down, and then you just pull it back. So this stretches all the muscles along here, and it tends to tighten up whenever you're on the computer for too long to like that. The spotlight's really warm. And then the other way. And the thing with stretches is you kind of want to hold it for at least 15 to 30 seconds. And then there are quite a few more that I can think of that you can do with your partner, but I'll get to that in a bit. And then you turn your wrist around and then pull it.
So how do you know when you're overstretched?
When you hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just don't ever do till you hurt, because pain is not necessarily not pain. I don't know how tight your forearms are, because I don't know how much work you guys do on the computer, but after I write a paper, usually this really, really hurts me. Okay? So there's that for your wrist and your neck. And then I go to your shoulders, which tends to punch out. So I think I taught Wendy this, which is kind of just lift your hands up, like really tighten all the way up, and then let your shoulders drop down. Like try and let it drop down behind your ears. So with your arms all the way up, let your shoulders sit back. Okay, imagine you're like doing this. Yeah. Higher, honey.
I don't know how to let my shoulders sit back. Honey's too muscular, the shoulders get in the way.
Okay, we're just gonna try this and hold it there for say 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes. After about a minute, your hands
Just a little feeling like this.
is basically draining the blood downwards and increasing your circulation. Sorry?
Can do something new.
So if you feel, sorry?
What did you feel moving in your hand?
The blood.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you're so sensitive. So if you feel like your shoulders are starting to go up, which is quite natural, just let it relax again and keep your hands up. It's basically rewiring your way of instinctively having your shoulders up whenever you start feeling stress. Because this is tiring and it's stressful, so it's natural to like, this is easier to hold up your shoulders. Just,
This feels like national service all over again. You're right over there? Okay.
that's about 1 minute. Come on, after this you can go have like a sweet too, since this burns off some calories.
You going to with it?
I don't feel my nature.
Just from doing this?
That's why I saw.
I have super dense muscles.
Good.
Huh?
Is the money real? $50?
No.
Oh, I thought it was real too. I was gonna like secretly rip one off your wall. Okay, that's about 2 minutes. So last minute. Come on, people. Hands straight up.
I'll try to keep this up for another 1 minute.
Pretend they're the moon corner.
There's an app for that.
I see your $50 behind. Yours is great.
Alright, then let's just release it.
Yeah.
You guys feel the blood flowing?
Yeah.
What were you saying about pain just a minute ago?
Sorry?
What were you saying about pain just a minute ago?
Wow, this is good for you. wall, you don't have to do it now. So you're basically just putting your back against the wall and you put your hands up. And then you just kind of slowly try and suck your stomach in so that more of your back is in contact with the wall. Anything else to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it for the camera.
I want the $50.
Back against the wall.
So most people have like quite a curved back, and what they'll do is kind of like stick it out. So just try and like have more of your back in contact with the wall. It helps if you lean forward first and then put your hands up.
Beside Desiree, there's a big wall there.
I know.
know, but everybody wants to film.
But
There's a
what-
wall there.
what if-
Beside Desiree. No, it's okay.
What if you
Okay,
have
come
a,
here, come here.
what if you have a really big bum like?
Yeah, I'll help you. Come on.
Oh, this is the kind of camera.
Okay, here, in case they don't.
Turn around.
Okay, so first, you put like this your sacrum against the wall.
Right. So I
Yeah.
can do that. Right?
Yeah, you can move your feet further away. And then you roll your back up. So most of it's still in contact there. Until you feel like the point where your back is going to leave the wall, you just stick your shoulders back.
Yeah, this feels like
And then
decision making as well. Yes, I will do it.
and then you kind of slowly lift your hands up.
Yeah, I can see what you're doing.
This is really good for you, even though it's really torture.
You feel your shoulder blades feel like my shoulder blades here.
I'm slipping.
And if you're sticking your stomach in, it's good for your abdominals too, for those that have a gut. Okay, let's do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1.25.
Okay, everybody say your
One
IC
and
right?
1/5 and 1.5. All right, it's down. Okay, we can go back to lefties.
I'll let it go.
You look great. I guess take breaks every. I know it's hard to take a break when you're like in focus mode, but once you feel the steam kind of dying off, then just take a like 10-minute break. Smokers, go do your stuff. Non-smokers, go to the toilet, drink some water, whatever. Let's see what else. Knee problems. Anybody?
Sure.
You? Okay, well, this happens to me because I'm short. Okay, short people usually have this problem where the chairs, the feet can't touch the floor completely. Get a box and put it below you. So like a IKEA stool, whatever, cardboard boxes. Sit on it so that your knees are actually higher than your hips. That can relieve a lot of pressure from your knee, your ACL. Let's see. Yeah, don't cross your legs like that for people who do, and like that for people who do, because it throws your knee out of alignment. When you sit like that, your weight is not distributed evenly across your back, and your hips and your sacrum is tilted. So a lot of pressure is on one side, and then it ends up straining the muscle on your back, which will end up shortening your hamstrings, which will give you problems when you walk. A whole line of problems. So if you look at someone that is chronically tight on one side, if you're to observe their posture, you will see one hip will be higher, one shoulder will be higher. Yeah, come here. Let me see.
No.
Come on.
You know, camera. No.
Okay, so
Yeah. I'm cool.
okay, this shoulder looks a bit higher than this side.